bitches get fucked up. That's it. That's all I wanted to do. That's literally all I wanted to do. And I apologize for my language. That was literally straight words coming out of my mouth. And I was like, damn, like that's some terrible priorities to have right there. Those three things. I didn't care about my future. I didn't care about where my situation was. As long as those three things on that list got done, I had a smile on my face, when I woke up. But this is the one thing that kind of annoyed me was that I would go to bed broke every single night. I worked at places like Starbucks. I worked at places, Port Sky Cafe. It was my school cafeteria. I had to wear a hat. I don't like hats. I had to wear one. I didn't like it. And then I worked at, every single place, every 9 to 5 job you can think of, just get some income for bottles and bud, at that school. I needed a source of income. So basically about 3 months ago, I wanted to change my situation. I was tired of going to bed broke, waking up broke. I didn't like where I was going. I didn't like where my head was at all. And I realized the people I was hanging around me, the only questions they would ask me was, yo, how can we get alcohol tonight? You know anyone who's got like a G on them or something like that? And I was like, those kind of questions are not the kind of questions that I want to answer. Those kind of questions aren't going to put me forward in doing what I want to do. So basically last year, and I had my man right here, Perruso, one of my best friends from last year. We talked a lot last year and stuff like that. He came to me with something, him and his buddies. Like, yo, man, we got this really cool opportunity and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, it's that Viva thing. It's that
pyramid scheme thing.
It's that scam. It's that scheme.
Cult.
It's that cult. Yeah, literally, I was like, I had no idea what I was talking about. I had no idea what it was. Yet I was already making opinions on. We do that as people. We like to talk BS on things that we have no idea about. And so you actually know what it is. Chris Rock said it in stand-up. If you make an opinion on something that you have no idea what it's about, you're just an idiot. You can't make an opinion on something you have no idea what it's about. So basically, a year passed, and we didn't really talk over that past year. And then I found out he came back this next semester, and I was like, I gotta see my bro. Chris Perruso's back, gotta see my man, stuff like that. So Blue came up to me and he was like, yo, man, Chris is back, he wants to talk to you. And I was like, oh, it's that Vima thing again. Here it comes, it's that scam. But I was like, you know what? I want to change my situation. I got to open mine now. Let me go here. So it turns out I went up there and I listened to my man speak, and whatever he was saying literally caught me on just like that. And the best thing that he ever said, which really caught me the most, was he said that I can do it too. I said, that's what's up. I was talking to Blue. Blue's like, oh, dude, I just made, $50 today. Chris is like, oh, dude, I just made $1,200 this week. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean? Turns out this kid's 20 years old. This man's 20 years old, been in this for about 15 months now. Makes 100 G's a year. As a 20-year-old. I was like, yo, I want that job. It's a $50,000 car. Just wore his Breitling. John was heavy as hell. This is like a Fisher Price toy compared to that shit. Like, it was legit. So I was like, damn, I kind of want what he wanted. And, he basically told me, he said, Sip, I'll tell you one thing. He said, yo, you come with me for a year. Work with me for a year. Put the blunts, bottles, all that stuff down for a second. Tone down the party and stuff like that, and do something. Work on your future with me. You can have, you can get what I have. And I basically took that chance. So ever since then, the past 3 months, I haven't really been doing anything but implementing Vima in my life. Just like you implement everything in your life. You implement the gym in your life. You go to the gym every day, right? You want to get bigger. What do? You go to the gym. You lift. And that's basically kind of what he was saying. If you want to make a lot of money, what are you going to do? You're going to go out and go make that money. And the best part about it is it's performance based. In this business, when you first start doing it, everybody, markets the same drink, the same product. It's a product that everybody already drinks. Amp, soda, all stuff like that. When you go out at parties and stuff like that, what are you chasing with? Amp, soda, Rockstar, stuff like that. So that kind of had me hooked. The product is extremely good. Something that we all need throughout our lives. It's extremely good for you. 2, everybody gets paid the same. He told me the only thing that's different from everybody else is you. And I was like, I love that. Because I want to make a lot of money. I don't know about y'all. I know you guys, who doesn't like making money? If you don't like making money, then you're lying. You know what I mean? So that's basically where I was. That's kind of how I was. I wanted to change my situation, and this was something that I had. I had all the ambition and determination to go where I want. But if you have all that, motivation, ambition, determination, you have no vehicle to put it on. How do you go anywhere? How do you move? And this was that vehicle that kind of brought me here. So yeah, it really made sense to me. I kind of cannonballed in. Think about it like an ocean. If the ocean's cold and you're tipping toe in, and you get there, you're ready to go in. It's too cold, and you just start running back out, right? What do the people do? When they're like, fuck it, bang, 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 start running in the ocean, just dive in. they're in there now. They're used to the temperature. They're engraved. They can stand there the entire day if they wanted to, and they're enjoying themselves. Everybody who tiptoed in, tiptoed back out, those are the broke people. I'm sorry, those are the broke people. So that's where it was. I cannonballed in, and I've been in for about 3 months working my ass off, working with a whole family of people, just good ass people to work with. Everybody has similar dreams, similar motives. You know, Will Smith basically said, you can really predict how far you go in your career with the people you hang around. I'm hanging around good, positive-hearted, mentally stable, wealthy-ass human beings, and that's where we're all going to be, you know, in the next couple of years. So yeah, it's been 3 months, and I don't even say it's to brag, but you know, I made $2,000 this third month, which was really, really cool. Could you answer this?
Blue.
Kev Cook Monster. Yeah, I've been here, you know, for about three months now, and I'm actually about to pick up my brand new C300, all white, almond interior, spoiler on the back, 2014, company paid. It feels good. And I don't even say that to boast or anything like that. I'm just saying I made it happen. I'm a normal-ass kid. I'm just a normal-ass human being. I did not have no better scores than you in SATs. I didn't get good grades in high school. I go to branch campus at Penn State. But for once in my life, instead of focusing on something that's not going to better my future, I'm focusing on something that is. And that's the most exhilarating part about it. But that was his cue right there. I was about to bring him in, but I guess I waited. But, I mean, honestly, I'm going to let Cubby kind of take over a little bit because Cub Juan's been in it for about a month and a half, and he'll kind of tell you where he is. But this is my man right here. This is my brother-in, Cubby. For those who don't know Cubby, yes, my girl right here does not know Cubby. Well, give a little intro. This is Cubby's crib. Cubby's the man. You know, he's basically the first person that really started this team here. And ever since then, this man has grown from, you know, just a normal-ass kid to an entrepreneur. I couldn't be more happier. So, we'll give it up for Cubby. Bang. What do you say?
He's coming over soon.
Here?
Coming here?
Halftime of the game.
Coming here?
Coming here?
Wherever we are.
Words.
All right, nice. That's
All
what's
right,
up.
well,
He's bringing.
you know, thanks for whoever's new. Thank you for coming. But Civ told me about this about a month and a half ago. You know, at first he texted me. He was like, or not texting me. He was on Facebook chat. He was like, "Yo, you need to get on this." I'm like, "All right, what is it?" And, you know, he's like, "All right, we're doing this thing. You know, telling people about this energy drink." I'm like, "All right, well, that's just sounds like some bullshit already." So, you know, we came home that weekend and we got in my car and, you know, we drove around, we drove to a buddy's house and he was telling me, he's like, yo, he just pretty much what Goldie explained to you guys, what we're doing. And that still, I was like, that wasn't enough. I was like, yo, you wasted your money. You got into a scam. I was looking up, I Googled right away, Viva scam. And what did it say? You know, all this bullshit from
YouTube,
you know, every
time you type into Google, you see
you know, and pretty much I believed it right away. I figured, I looked at all this bullshit information from YouTube, from Google, and I said, all right, why can't I do this? What is making me not, or what will make me not succeed at this? And I didn't really ask myself, which kind of hurt at first, what I could do with this, what I could do better with this. How can I take it to be successful? And, you know, Sif came home on Thanksgiving break, and he said, yo, I'm taking you with me to the top. I said, all right, fuck it, I'll join. You know, I tiptoed in. You know, I barely got started, and he said, all right, you know, you don't have all right, we didn't talk about how to get signed up, but I did the 150 pack. It was 2 cases, and, you know, I didn't take it seriously at first. I still didn't, and then we got him and my boy Conrad right here. I talked to him a little bit, talked to our other boy Henny for a little bit, and pretty much they saw a little bit of interest in it, and I said, hey, just come listen to me and Sif, you know, talk to you about it. They were down with it. They were 100% like in, and I'm like, holy shit, this thing's moving. Like I didn't have anybody to tell, like, you know, I only had Sif telling me this. Sif and his boys through Skype at Altoona, so I'm like, I don't know anything about this. I don't know if it's real. So pretty much they told me, or I talked to them, they got interested. I'm like, all right, I'm cannonballing in now. I'm putting the 500 down. I'm frenzying. What I do, I frenzied in about, it would have been 6 hours, but a credit card problem, so it was about a day. I put 500 down, made 700 back. And from there, it's just been work. Like that's, what more motivation do you need than making a $500 investment into your own business, making 200 profit right back, and start a team of people who want to do the same thing you do, want to grow the goals with you. And that's just my story. Now hear from a man.
Conrad, you got anything first? You want to
Yeah.
say?
I mean, yeah.
Get up there, Conrad.
Get up there.
Get up there, you Burberry model.